One of the biggest questions and mysteries here, a part of the GTA community, is when GTA 6 is going to officially be announced, revealed, the trailer, and also the release date for the game itself. And luckily for us, Take-Two Interactive has gone through a lot of investor meetings and insider information recently that actually gives us a very good timeline and window as to when we could be expecting the game to release and also get our first official announcement and reveal trailer from Rockstar themselves. So of course, to start things off, for those of you guys that do not know, Take-Two Interactive is actually the parent company that owns Rockstar. So they're basically like the head of the branch, and then it goes down into different categories. They own Rockstar and 2K, which I know you guys have probably played some of those games as well. And then obviously that makes them the owners and parents of the GTA franchise. So all this information talking about their marketing budget and all this stuff is directly correlated to GTA 6, since Take-Two Interactive basically profits from those game titles. And another piece of information I just wanted to clear up out of the way, because they do use this term a lot in a lot of the information that we are going to be covering today, and that is what a fiscal year is, because for some reason these big companies and corporations go by fiscal year and not the calendar to date year that we all usually go by. But a fiscal year is denoted by the year in which it ends, not in which it starts. So the US federal government fiscal year starting on October 1st, 2024 and ending on September 30th, 2025 is denoted as the fiscal year 2025, often abbreviated as FY 2025 or FY25, and not as the full name. So I just wanted to clear that up for you guys that might have not known, because doing research into this video, I was not aware of what fiscal year meant either, because it's a term that's not really used by normal people. It's usually just corporations. But diving right into it, they go on to say last week, Rockstar's parent company Take-Two Interactive filed its annual required Form 10-K with the SEC. A 10-K is not 6.2 miles. It's a detailed report for investors that documents all facets of a publicly traded company's financials, such as history, organizational structure, financial statements, earnings per share, subsidiaries, executive compensations, and many other relevant data, obviously that you want the investors to see, because it gives them a good idea of whether or not they're going to be making money or losing money in the short to long term. They go on to say, analyst Jeff Cohan of investments firm Stephens Inc. noted that Take-Two expects its marketing budget to swell to $89.2 million for the period between April 1st, 2023 and March 31st, 2024, as reported by GamesBeat. For the fiscal year before that, the marketing budget was expected to be $40.9 million. After that, it's expected to be $35.5 million for 2025's fiscal year. So this right here alone already gives us a very good window of when we could be expecting the official release or announcement trailer for GTA 6. There is no other reason that Take-Two's interactive marketing budget would more than double during this little period if it wasn't for them starting to ramp up marketing and production to get everyone hyped up for GTA 6. And they literally said that the years before was $40 million for marketing, and after 2025's fiscal year, it is actually going to be dropping back down to $35.5 million, which makes a lot of sense, because if GTA 6's trailer releases sometime during 2024, the game releases early 2025. After that, they obviously won't need to market and put aside as much money as they needed to before the release of the game to build up hype. Once the game's out, everyone's going to be aware of it, everyone's going to be buying it regardless, so they're not going to have to spend as much money. So this right here already gives us a pretty good time frame and window of what we could be expecting the trailer and also the official release date. But don't you guys worry, we actually have a lot better specific dates and even a smaller timeline based on the other information we're going to be reading. The article goes on to say, it seems fairly obvious that a publisher's marketing expenditures would spike, more than double in this case, in support of a major launch. Recently, reports have come out that Rockstar is in early development of Grand Theft Auto 6. The timelines seem like they make sense. Rockstar is ready to ramp up production on GTA 6 while internally planning for a 2023 or spring 2024 release, which does match up with what we literally just talked about. And we already know that they're past early production for GTA 6, mainly because the leaked gameplay that was actually found back in last September. We actually got 500 plus hours of raw alpha footage. The game has already come a long way. It seems like a lot of the stuff that they're planning on putting into the game is already set in stone, and now it's just a matter of fine-tuning everything, making the graphics better, and making sure there's no bugs, glitches, or things wrong with it for when it releases fully. Also, for those of you guys that want to stay up to date when we're posting or even connect with us and people a part of the community, we actually launched an official GTA Mania Discord, so make sure you guys go join that. A link will be down in the description. We'd love to see you guys over there. Now, it's also interesting to note here that the Take-Two Q1 2024 investor call is estimated to take place somewhere between August 6th and August 10th. Will Rockstar surprise us before? So this is another good sign for us, because that means that Q1 for Take-Two's investor call is going to be going through all the numbers and information like we just previously did, but it's going to be a lot more up to date with this year's Q1, which is January, February, and March. And obviously we still don't have an official announcement or reveal for when the trailer or game is actually going to be going live, but like I said, we do have a pretty good window here, and we actually have some more information coming from a very reliable source, a part of the GTA community, who's actually someone high up in the Rockstar and GTA forums who answers a lot of questions and has a good bit of insider information. This article goes on to say this release date information is supported by early claims from Tez2, a member of the GTA forums, who says Rockstar's aimed, always changing, not set in stone deadline is holiday 2024, which has been pushed back multiple times over the past few years. Unfortunately, it could slip into early 2025 as well. Tez2 also mentions that they personally see an announcement as a given this year. I don't think the upper management is in a position to delay further to holiday 2025/2026. Rockstar could meet this deadline by cutting more portions of the game to package into DLCs to release later on, as it may be more sustainable for management than delaying further. So he basically goes on to say that based off his knowledge of insider information at Rockstar, there actually seems to be some speculation that Rockstar could delay the game until late 2025 or even early 2026. But obviously, based off the investor calls, all the information, and also their marketing budget, this doesn't really line up properly with what we believe to be the release date for GTA 6, which, like I said, a lot of us are speculating we're going to get an announcement or reveal trailer probably at the end of 2023 or early 2024, and then the release of GTA 6 itself is probably going to be coming around the holiday time of 2024 or maybe early 2025, since that is when the fiscal year 2025 is officially going to be coming to an end, which is right there with their marketing budget closure. And like Tez2 actually told us, he does not think that there is going to be any delays. He thinks that Rockstar would actually end up packaging some of the content into DLC at a later date, as opposed to just fully delaying the game again and adding it all at the base of the game, which I know some people might not agree with fully, but considering we've been waiting over a full decade now for the release of this game, and we still don't even have a set in stone release, announced trailer, or date for when the game's going to be going live, I think it's safe to say that I would rather them just package the game and do a few different DLCs, so we have a lot of content planned over the first few years of the game, and have the base game launch when it was intended to come out, which, like I said, is late 2024 or early 2025. Anywhere in like that 4 to 5 month period from like November to like February or March of 2025 is most likely when we could be expecting the game to release. And this also makes a lot of sense. We've seen Rockstar release a lot of their older titles around the holiday season, usually around October or November, which in my mind is a good business move, because this is the time of year where parents are buying their kids Christmas gifts. It's a time where everyone's spending a lot of money, so that makes sense for them to do a lot of their marketing and spending during this time period to get the game released, hyped, and then of course it'll sell a lot of copies once it is finally released. They also added this in the article that says, in fiscal 2025, we expect to enter this new era by launching several groundbreaking titles that we believe will set new standards in our industry and enable us to achieve over $8 billion in net bookings and over $1 billion in adjusted unrestricted operating cash flow. We expect to sustain this momentum by delivering additional growth in our operating results in fiscal 2026 and beyond. So again, this basically confirms GTA 6 is going to be dropping late 2024, early 2025, because they do say fiscal 2025, and they are expecting to get over $8 billion of net bookings and over $1 billion in adjusted unrestricted operating cash flow, which is absolutely mind-boggling. And there's not many games out there that you could say are expecting to make this much money. Of course, they are talking about GTA 6. I just don't think they're using that word yet, because they don't want to give any official announcement yet, since the dates are obviously not confirmed. So of course, let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below based on all this information coming out from Take-Two Interactive and some of the insiders over on the GTA forums. When do you think the first announcement and trailer is going to be released, and when do you think the actual game is going to be released as well? If you guys can give like a month window or something, let me know down in the comments below. We can get a little discussion going, talking about your guys' thoughts and ideas. And one last thing I wanted to add in this video, because I thought it was absolutely hilarious. It has nothing to do with release dates or anything like that, but on this same article, they went on to say Rockstar and Coffee Stain are butting heads. Coffee Stain Games has been forced to pull a new ad for its upcoming sequel, Goat Simulator 3, after Rockstar Games took umbrage to its use of the leaked GTA 6 development footage. The commercial saw the supposed four-legged hero of the physics sim sequel, Sean, discussing the preparation it takes to really deliver the goods as the premier star of the Goat Simulator series. As we saw Sean practicing his very finest ragdoll efforts, he tells us that he has has been keeping busy between games, cutting to a montage of Sean in action, which includes a clip of the controversial GTA 6 dev footage that was leaked earlier this year. So I thought that was funny, man. This company literally used leaked GTA footage that we all know you're not supposed to post anywhere and put it in an ad for their game, which I think is very bold. I think it's hilarious. The fact it's Goat Simulator 3 too, a game that no one really takes serious, makes it 10 times better. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I thought it was a funny way to end the video off. That's all we got for you guys today. If you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new, and we'll see you in the next one. Take it easy, my friends.